Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at noon.
Police are meeting right now to decide what information to release to the public about a shooting that happened over the weekend in Grand Forks. Hi, everyone, and thanks for joining us on this Monday. I'm Kyle Bosch. The Grand Forks Police Department says the shooting happened Saturday morning in the parking lot of All True Hospital following a chase. Now, information is still not being released about the shooting, the pursuit, or any arrests, or if anyone was hurt. But a witness who took these photos says she saw one man carried out on a stretcher. The North Dakota BCI is investigating but have not returned our calls. We'll keep you updated on this story as it develops. A teenager arrested for an assault and robbery at West Acres Mall last September is now charged as an adult. The Cass County State's Attorney's Office has filed robbery, criminal attempt, terrorizing, and simple assault charges against Abdurrahman Bashir Sahil. Police say that surveillance video shows Sahil flashing a gun at a woman in the West Acres parking lot back on September 11th. He allegedly tried to kidnap her in broad daylight, but she fought back. Sahil then allegedly punched the woman before running off. He was later arrested at a West Fargo school. Several different agencies are launching an investigation into a deadly shooting involving Los Angeles police officers and a homeless man. It happened yesterday on the city's Skid Row section and was captured on this cell phone video, which was later posted on YouTube. Authorities say that police were responding to a robbery report when they got into a struggle with the man who tried to take an officer's gun. Now, in the video, you hear a taser, then someone yells, "Drop the gun," then at least 5 shots are heard from 3 different officers. The LAPD is promising a thorough investigation. At least one of the officers was wearing a body camera, and investigators are checking to see what it recorded. Well, the first week of March looks like it will roar in like a lion, at least with the wind. Let's check in with meteorologist Robert Hahn, who has a first look at our Monday afternoon forecast.
Yeah, today, all in all, not too bad out there, albeit a bit on the windy side, but temperatures warming well into the teens and 20s. The wind making it feel colder than that, but we're up to 28 degrees now here in Fargo, also 28 down in Sisseton, 20 in Grand Forks, some upper teens, Thief River Falls, Roseau, and Baudette. You factor in those winds, and they're essentially 15 to 25 miles per hour out of the south, with some gusts perhaps as high as 30 to 35 miles per hour as we head through this afternoon, giving us some cold wind chills. As cold as 4 in Roseau and Thief River Falls, 6 in Grand Forks, 15 degrees for a wind chill here in Fargo. Dry right now, but that'll be changing during the overnight hour as a strong cold front makes its way through the region, and that will bring in some colder air, a lot of wind, and some snow. And depending on where you live, it could be quite a bit of snow. We'll have more on that here in just a couple of minutes. The next couple of days today, getting well into the 20s. We may get into the 30s in Fargo now that we're already 28 degrees. Tonight, around 12, and if you'll look at tomorrow's high, 12, that high just shortly after midnight with temperatures falling and snow and some much colder air. But we'd have some much warmer air on that 7-day forecast to talk about as well. We'll talk about that in a few minutes.
All right, Robert, we'll see you then. Crews are in the middle of a big move right now in South Fargo. A house is being moved along 52nd Avenue to a new location. Check out this video. Crews have had to take down street lights to make way for the home. It all started about 8:30 this morning and will continue into the evening hours. Now, police are suggesting that people take alternate routes to avoid the major delays. The road closures you want to watch out for. It's going on 25th Street, then up to 52nd Avenue, from 25th over to 45th. Plus, the I-29 and 52nd Avenue ramps will be periodically closed today because of that move, so do watch out. People left should be getting back in their homes today after a fire at a Moorhead apartment complex this weekend. The apartment complex was in the 1300 block of 19.5 Street South and had to be evacuated around 3 a.m. yesterday. Red Cross volunteers did set up a service center for about 24 victims. It appears just one unit of the complex was damaged by the fire, but the other people were not allowed back in their homes overnight because power was cut off to that building. Secret Service agents were seen patrolling the White House lawn this morning after a couple separate security incidents. Someone slipped inside a security door early today as someone else was walking out. That person was instantly met by 2 uniformed Secret Service personnel and arrested. The other incident happened last night. It involved someone stepping over a bike rack, which is now positioned outside the perimeter of the White House. That person was also arrested. All 422 kindergartners at the Ladone Kindergarten Center in West Fargo stopped what they were doing at 10:30 this morning to join millions of other kids around the country to read. Today is the 16th annual Read Across America Day. It's sponsored by the National Education Association in celebration of the birth of Dr. Seuss. The goal, of course, is to encourage children to get into a healthy, learning, lifelong habit of reading. More than 45 million Americans are expected to mark Read Across America Day by picking up a book and digging in. Well, the Salvation Army is kicking off the largest food drive in Minnesota. Minnesota Food Share Month is a program that helps to restock the Salvation Army's shelves, and everything that's donated is matched thanks to the campaign. Now, there are two ways you can help. One is by making an online donation in cash. We've got links to that at valleynewslive.com. Just click on the hot button. The other way is donating items to your local Salvation Army. Food, paper products, cleaning supplies, and personal hygiene items are always needed. It is time to get ice houses off of some Minnesota lakes. Spring certainly is around the corner, we hope. By rule, ice houses should now be off lakes south of Highway 10. Ice houses north of that line will need to be gone by midnight on March 16th. Now, if your house is left on the ice, you can get a fine. The DNR can also confiscate and destroy it. Well, coming up later at noon, a new medical treatment to give you fuller, more beautiful lips. But next, meteorologist Robert Hahn is back in. Got some wild weather on the way, especially if you're doing some traveling. He'll have all the details to plan your day.